Hey everybody, this is King Kappa 13, and we are back with our second playthrough of Dragon Ball Legends. And this will be our second playthrough this week, and this week I will also be starting to play Pokemon Masters and Digimon Re-Arise, and I will shuffle through those three games for now, and getting some other ones later. I haven't opened this game at all since the last video, so I'm exactly where we left off at. Actually, the exact same part in the game. Um, it's just going through some story. I think Dragon Ball games are always pretty story oriented. I guess Fighters would be the exception, with its almost Street Fighter like setup. But one thing I have found I do like about this game is that they've introduced a new Saiyan character, which there usually aren't too many of, or which, if we're being canon, we haven't seen too many of. And I love that he's like Goku with that and that food kind of was like his main focus. That he's very food oriented. So I think that's pretty funny, and I like that small detail they have. Okay, so we're following King Kai's instructions now. It looks like we're still having some tutorial stuff in here, which is like, I want to say crazy, but when you think about it, we're only like, I don't know, before I started the last video, I played maybe 4 minutes. So I guess we're about 11, 12 minutes into the game so far, and it's still doing this kind of stuff. I really hope that the summoning sequence is something cool like it is for Dokkan. When they kind of have them flying and everything. So I hope that it compares at least. Oh, this is actually a lot better than Dokkan's. That's like a whole fight scene. I don't know how I'm supposed to pull. Okay, that's being kind of finicky, but the animation itself looked great until it kind of glitched out for a second, which was weird. So we have an extreme Goku. I'm not really sure what this whole extreme thing means. Just get mighty dependable. Okay, so extreme is like a rarity. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm guessing the extreme Goku here is like a 3-star hero in Fire Emblem or something. Or an SR character in Dokkan, or however you do it. Whatever system you're more familiar with. So with this being a game that rewards login activity, I may, because I only make videos twice a week, that means I only play the game for the videos twice a week. I may log in daily and kind of claim the rewards, and then not record those, obviously, because I'm just logging in to get the stuff. And I added about 5 or 6 minutes of stuff off this video because I spent the past 6 minutes just clicking notifications out for this game, and that's kind of crazy. That's a lot. And this video has been a lot of seeing story and seeing summoning sequences, and not really seeing a whole lot of gameplay. And that's kind of unfortunate that that's the part that we're at in the video, in the game. So hopefully we can get in some fighting action before we kind of end this video out. I'm certainly hoping so. Looks like we'll fight some Cybermen again in this video like we did last time. Choose a battle member. Okay, so it looks like you build your party beforehand and then you pick people from your party to fight. That's a kind of okay thing. I'm obviously going to go with the OC for this game and probably Goku. He has this blue arrow pointing up, so it leads me to think he has an advantage in this battle against these enemy types, and like Krillin and Yamcha with their red arrows don't. So let's see how much of an advantage it is. It might be one of those things like in Pokemon, you know, where you fight like there's tons of type advantages in Pokemon, but like one that's kind of weird is like Bug versus Ghost or whatever. Now it's super effective, but then it's not actually super effective. It's just a little bit more effective than the basic attack. So I wonder if it's something like that, or if it's actually going to be like an actually like pretty decent advantage, like going with a fire type versus a grass type. You know, just looking to see how it plays out with their advantages and disadvantages, because a lot of these games, they do have like typings for their characters, and they kind of usually tie into each other. Like I know one that does have it is Marvel Future Fight, and I prefer to use characters there that don't have any type disadvantages, like the universal category. I like those kind of characters, or that they only have one kind of disadvantage. Okay, defeat all enemies. Obviously, let's start off with that, and then this frame rate is pretty low. I wonder if it's because I'm running a mobile game on this Chromebook, if that's why it's doing that. But you know, these are, I guess this is still like early story, so it's still super easy. So it's nothing incredibly hard. Like I'm even having time to be able to charge, and nothing's happening. I am gonna switch to Jacko because I think he's a goofy character, and I think he's hilarious, especially like in Super. Every time you see him in Super, he gets scared by Bulma. Oh, this disadvantage is actually kind of a pain. So I have an element advantage. That's taking out a lot. We can end this with a ultimate. And yeah, that was just great. Yeah, starts out pretty good. So on that note, I am going to be finishing the video now. You know, I'm going to be posting some new content this week from different games. And I'll of course post a video from Dragon Ball, but I'll only be posting one this week because I'm going to start adding Pokemon Masters and Digimon Rise into there. I'm also looking at maybe playing Marvel Contest of Champions. I thought about doing that. So look forward to some new content, different kinds of content, and like and subscribe.